Welcome to the Tribe Digital Marketing Series. Today, I'm joined by Allison McIntyre, a marketing consultant with LeadMD. Allison, thank you for joining.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. So I always like to start by getting to know everyone a little bit. Tell us what you love about marketing.
Yeah, so initially I fell in love with marketing mostly because of the connection that it brings, and
Hmm.
I really fell in love with the storytelling aspect of it, being able to dig up kind of day-to-day stories to inspire people.
I love that.
Um, but I've definitely fallen in love with the technical side of it as well. So, being a marketing consultant on LeadMD's revenue operations team, I've worked closely with a lot of key stakeholders of different companies and really help them to keep their MarTech machines running. So that includes, sales ops, marketing ops, customer success ops,
I
and
love
even
it.
kind of internal systems teams. So, yeah, really just anyone who is in a revenue generating business unit.
I like it. That's awesome. I know that hopefully you're enabling the technology to help people tell better stories.
Exactly, exactly.
Exactly. Well, as we think about the current environment for marketers, when a lot of organizations, and maybe you've even seen this with some of your customers, are really heavy in event marketing. They maybe have their own event or they attend events, those types of things. All that's been shut down. And your customers are going through different things than they were 2 months ago. What are some things that you recommend other marketers thinking about as they may be pivoting in the current environment?
It's a good question. And I've listened to a lot of these, and I think I tend to agree with the overall message. Really tailor your efforts to your customer right now. So during a time like this, everyone is adapting and evolving. And it's a time that you really have to dig deep and be creative, and reach your customers in maybe ways that you've thought about doing before but haven't,
Yep.
because maybe it's a budget thing, maybe it's a time thing. But now you really have to dig deep and use all of those creative tools that you've maybe thought about implementing in the past. Um, Really great example is one of our clients recently started featuring client stories in
Okay.
their webinars. So, featuring actual customers that they have currently and how they are adapting during times like this and using their product effectively.
Got
Um,
it.
and that was just a really great way to not sound totally tone deaf during a time like this.
Right.
Because when you're just pushing your product, even if it's through a webinar, it's during a time like this, it can come across as just being um, tone deaf, like I said. And so,
Yeah.
anything you can do to have other people tell your story and how your product is benefiting them during a time like this, I think is key.
Yeah. I think that would be super helpful too, right? For somebody who, if they were previously in the market potentially, right, for that product.
Yep.
And then now they realize that they're going to be using this webinar platform as a way to showcase how people are adapting and evolving themselves by using that product. It seems like a really good way to connect with folks. And I like the creativity there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's something that can easily be translated even after this as well. Like,
Sure.
because I think it's always a good back to the storytelling piece
Yeah.
that we talked about earlier. I mean, I think that's the key to successful marketing, and so um, yeah, it can easily be obviously transitioned to after this time as well.
For sure. Yeah. Using those stories to make those human connections is a powerful way to do it.
Absolutely.